right, well, thank you for being here. We are making Daggerheart characters today. I'm super excited because I've heard a lot about this game. Excited about the hope and fear dice. Not sure how that works, but we'll figure it out. I know there's cards that go with it. I've heard a lot of positive things about this game, so I'm eager to test drive it. John, of course, is helping me with the chat. And I hope, before we start, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. So while we make our characters, John's going to be reading everything to me. I'm going to be taking down my notes on using Word on the computer. So we'll give him a minute to get stuff set up.
I think I'm ready to go. We can at least start looking at classes and things like that.
Great.
So we have behind you is the box set sitting on the fireplace.
Oh, on the fire. Okay.
So we have the cards. There's a lot of cards. There's an overwhelming amount of cards, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Character creation, I will say, starts right on page, looks like 13 in the book. So right in the front, it has you making characters. So it looks like there are 9 different character classes, and each class looks like it has 2 subclasses.
Okay.
So, like, for example, I'll just go over the first one. For a bard, you could either be a troubadour or a wordsmith. So a wordsmith, like, you want to be clever and captivate crowds, or a troubadour, you want to play music and bolster your allies. So the two ways to kind of think about a bard, charisma-focused kind of character. So,
Okay.
So the options are Bard, Druid, Guardian, Ranger, Rogue, Seraph, Sorcerer, Warrior, and Wizard.
Okay, so I have questions about the Seraph because I don't know exactly what that is, and what did you say, Guardian? Is that like a fighter?
Guardian, so you could be a Stalwart or a Vengeance Guardian.
Oh, Paladin.
No, I think the Seraph is more of a Paladin.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but a Stalwart, you can take heavy blows and keep fighting, and a Vengeance Guardian, if you want to strike down enemies who harm your allies.
Okay.
So there's your Guardian options, and then there's a Seraph, which is a Divine Wielder or Winged Sentinel. So Winged Sentinel, if you want to take flight and strike crushing blows from the sky, or you want to dominate the battlefield with a legendary weapon. Those are the 2 types of Seraphs.
Huh. And what about the Druid? Are there any differences? Like the classic ones?
Warden of Renewal looks like healing, or a Warden of Elements looks like nature magic.
Both solid choices.
So what are your thoughts? What are you feeling for a character? What do you want to make?
Okay, I know I'm probably going to regret this, but you said there was a wizard and what was the other class?
Don't know. Wizard, sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Warrior. So sorcerer play as elemental origin, or play as primal origin. So primal, extend the versatility of your spells, or elemental, channel raw power of a particular element. Or wizard, play school of knowledge, keen understanding of the world around you, or school of war, want to utilize trained magic for violence.
Okay, so for sorcerer, you can only pick one element, correct?
I don't know. That's what it sounds like for the elemental origin.
You know, that sounds interesting to me. And I always play bards, and I always play fighters and stuff.
Okay, so you want to try to build a sorcerer.
I'm going to build a sorcerer today.
Okay, cool. So when I went online and printed character sheets, I did not look at the file, and it prints like 20-something pages. So it looks like each class has its own unique
Character sheet
that is multiple pages long.
Was it a PDF?
It's a PDF, but it's just printable. It's not like a...
Oh, not fillable.
It's not. I don't think it was form fillable. Maybe it was. I didn't check that, but...
I didn't see any online tools, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
So... Just, I would caution people if they're going to print character sheets that it is rather large.
That's kind of scary.
Don't just hit print.
So each character sheet, is it like more than one page?
Yes.
How many pages?
Sorcerer's 2, looks like.
Okay, well, at least that's not like Star Wars that has 1,000,000 pages.
All right, so once you've chosen your class, grab the corresponding character sheet and character guide, which is what this I have is. Okay. Then decide on a subclass to take, which you've already decided on your subclass.
Yep, I did.
So is there some place to write that in here? Subclass. So you're going with a sorcerer, and your subclass is elemental.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to be an elemental sorcerer. Character sheets for recording your character's details. So character starts at level 1. Record your level, record character details. At any point in character creation process, feel free to fill out your character's names and pronouns at the top. Class features. Every class begins with a unique feature or several. I'm trying to find my way around these character sheets. Class features. Okay. Class feature. So, your class feature. You can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range.
Okay.
Minor illusion. Make a spellcast roll. On a success, you create a minor visual illusion no greater than yourself within close range. The illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or farther.
What about sensory illusions? Like, could I make it sound like someone's speaking when they're really not?
It just says visual.
Okay.
So for this, it sounds like visual. There might be a spell for that. And then channel raw power. Once per long rest, you can place a domain card from your loadout into your vault and choose either gain hope equal to the level of the card, enhance a spell that deals damage, gaining a bonus to your damage roll equal to twice the level of the card. Don't know what any of that means.
So I'm guessing that we have to use the cards in some way.
I believe so. So those are your class features. They're provided at the bottom left of your character sheet. These features are available only to your class. Okay. Choose your heritage. Next is your character's heritage. This aspect of your character includes 2 elements, their ancestry and their community. So for ancestry, and I think I have the slew of ancestry cards, and there's a fair amount of these things.
We might need to order more of those pen friend labels so we can label the cards.
If we get to that point, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a option. So the different ancestries are Clank, which is like a robot, Draconia, Dragonborn, Dwarf, easy, self-explanatory, Elf, Fairy, a Fawn, so a goat person, a Furbolg, What?
What is it?
A furbolg?
What's that?
Bovine humanoid.
Okay.
They're in D&D. A fungrel, which is a fungus person. A galappa, which is a turtle.
Okay.
Giant, self-explanatory. Goblin, yep. Halfling, Human. Infernus, which is your tieflings. Katari, for everybody's cat girl.
Yep.
An orc. A riblet, which is a frog person.
Yep.
And last but not least, a simhai. A monkey. A monkey ape person.
I want to be a fungrel.
A fungrel?
Yeah, why not?
You're going to be a fungus elemental?
Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense, does it?
All right, it doesn't. It's fine. So that's what you want to be.
Yeah, I want to channel Pat.
Sure. I'm not sure she'd appreciate that, but...
My mother-in-law, she loves mushrooms.
So fungal resemble humanoid mushrooms. So make an instinct roll of 12 and use your mycelial array to speak to others of your ancestry, so you can communicate to other fungal.
Okay.
And when touching a corpse that died recently, you can mark a stress to extract one memory from the corpse related to a specific emotion or sensation of your choice. Kind of strange, but okay. So you're going to be a fungus person?
Yeah.
All right. So a fungrel.
And if I die, I can make another character. No big deal.
There you go. So next, Joe, you chose your ancestry. So ancestry goes where?
So, just so you guys know, there's this thing called a pen friend. If I touch it to, I can record labels, so I can talk into it, and then it will read whatever I said back to me. So I use it a lot in the kitchen, and I've used it a lot for games, for making character sheets and stuff. So I'm thinking it would be great for the cards, depending on, well, we haven't really gotten there yet, but it might be a good tool to use.
All right, so next is your community. You choose a community. Your character's community is influenced by its physical location, values, goals, the culture you grew up in.
Okay.
So the names of the communities are Highborn, Loreborn, Orderborn, Ridgeborn, Seaborn, Slyborn, Underborn, Wanderborn, and Wildborn.
Okay.
What intrigues you?
Slyborn.
Slyborn. Slyborn. Means you come from a group that operates outside the law, including all manner of criminals, grifters, and con artists.
Okay, that doesn't sound like my character at all.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
I'm guessing Underborn is like Underdark.
Don't know. But I'll tell you what.
What?
We'll read it and we'll find out.
All right.
Underborn. Being part of an Underborn community means you're from a subterranean society. So you have advantage on hide, investigate, and perceive details, essentially, in that environment.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So you're underground fungus people?
Yeah, we're cave dwellers.
Okay. So you're underborn fungrel.
Like the mushroom caves.
I don't know what that is. Is that a thing?
I went to, when I was in France with the family, we went to these mushroom caves, and it was so interesting. It was like limestone. Yeah, it was really cool.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. All right, next thing we're looking at. Character traits. Next, you'll assign values to the character traits on your character sheet. These values reflect your natural or trained abilities in each of the core 6 stats. Agility, strength, finesse, instinct, presence, and knowledge. Each trait lists verbs such as sprint, leap, and maneuver that show the type of actions a character may perform that involves this trait. These examples are just inspiration. They shouldn't limit how each trait can be used. Okay. So, do you have any questions on what the different traits are?
I'm assuming agility is like dex, speed and stuff.
Agility is sprint, leaping, moving.
Okay.
Where finesse is control, hide, and tinker.
Okay. So
Accuracy or stealth is finesse.
finesse is stealth. Okay. And what were the other 3?
So there's other 3. So there's agility, strength, finesse.
Yep.
Instinct, presence, knowledge.
Instinct, presence, knowledge. Okay.
Cool.
So instinct, and so I'm guessing presence is like charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your
And
physical presence.
knowledge
So it could be
is like
intimidation as well.
knowledge is like intelligence, and instinct is like wisdom.
Kind of, but instinct's more perception. So your ability to navigate or perceive or sense something.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Oh, also question.
Yes.
My magic focus. What stat determines that?
No idea.
Oh. Okay. So we're rolling blind.
I can look to see if it says anything.
Okay. That's fine because, we see the game differently here, so.
Well, actually, hold on. There's a guide to your sorcerer here. So it suggests high instinct and presence and finesse.
Okay. I guess.
So I don't know how you know what spells you have.
I wonder if you choose them or if they're chosen for you.
Character description, choose one or more clothes, eyes, body, skin, attitude, background questions, inventory. You were born with innate magical powers. You've learned how to wield that power and gain what you want. But how do you know?
And how do you know, what determines your hit points?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay. I feel like I'm starting all over again like I did with D&D the first time. I had no idea what I was doing the first time.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I have no idea what I'm doing right now either.
Well, we're in good company.
There you go. That's staying positive. So that's what it suggests.
So instinct, presence, and agility, right? For the high stats.
Right, so let me say this. Which, mildly boringly, you get a standard array. It looks like everybody gets the same standard array.
Oh,
You
that's
have
boring.
That's my take too. You have a +2, a +1, a +1, a 0, a 0, and a -1.
Okay, so I guess the 2 + 2s will go to...
No, you have a +2 and 2 +1s.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I really want to know which one determines my magic.
Well, the recommended is instinct, which would make sense because you are innately...
Okay, so +2 to instinct, +1 to
Presence?
presence, +1 to agility then.
Okay.
So, okay, what do I have left here?
2 zeros and a -1.
Okay, so
I would probably do a -1 in strength unless you want to be dumb, and then do a -1 in knowledge.
no, I'll do a -1 in strength because mushrooms are tiny.
Okay, there we go. Those are your stats. All right, additional character information. Your character's evasion reflects how hard an adversary is to hit them. Class's starting evasion appears right beneath the evasion field on your character sheet. That's not terribly helpful. Ah, okay. It's just default of 10. Okay, so it's not based on stat. It's just based on what class you are.
Huh?
Copy this number to the evasion field. Yeah, so it looks like there's no modifier to invasion. Evasion, not invasion, evasion. So like a sorcerer has an evasion of 10.
Okay.
So that's your, I think your to be hit DC, your armor class, if you will, something like that. So you have an evasion of 10. Your character's health and well-being are represented by hit points and stress. Hit points, sometimes called HP, are abstract reflection of your physical fortitude and ability to take hits from both blade and magic. Each class starts with a set number of hit points. And stress reflects your ability to withstand the pressures of dangerous situations and mental strain. Each class starts with 6 stress.
Okay.
So you start with...
How many HP?
Looks like you start with 6 HP and 6 stress. Now, it looks like you can increase it because there's different other boxes you can color in later, but
Okay.
it looks like it figures all this out for you. Hope and Fear. Hope and Fear are currencies used by the players and GM. So essentially, the dark side, light side points like in Star Trek or Star Wars, or the momentum like in Star Trek or any of the other 2d20 systems.
Okay, so how do we earn hope and fear?
So you start with 2 hope. Mark these in the hope field of your character sheet. Okay. So you have 2 hope. Anytime you roll with hope on your duality dice, meaning your hope die rolled higher than your fear die, you gain a hope.
Okay.
Max of 6.
Okay.
Okay. Choose your starting equipment.
So we don't have fear first. You have fear, right? If you're DMing it.
I'm always afraid of my players.
No. I mean, we don't get to use the fear. You do. Or whoever's DMing, right?
Fear is the mind killer.
Yes, I know.
I know, we just did Dune last week. Okay. So...
We did Dune this week.
Oh yeah, that was this week. Well, that's all a blur.
We've been on vacation. That's why you're having trouble.
Right. Well, that's not the only reason I'm having trouble. So inventory. How does this work? Excuse me. Top of all character guides list their starting inventory items. Okay. Which includes the following.
So this is equipment?
This is equipment.
Okay.
So you have a torch.
Okay.
50 feet of rope.
Yep.
Basic supplies, i.e. tent, bedroll, tinderbox, rations, etc.
Yep.
A handful of gold. A handful of gold. Record this in the gold field on the left side column of your character sheet.
And how many gold pieces represent a handful?
Don't know. Handful. Handful. Oh,
What?
interesting. Gold is either written as handfuls, bags, or chests.
Oh,
You have a handful of gold
okay.
for a very abstract kind of gold management system.
Whatever works.
Handful of gold. Your choice. A minor health potion or a minor stamina potion.
What's the difference between those?
Minor stamina clears 1d4 stress, health 1d4 hit points.
Stamina.
Okay. And either your option.
Okay.
Yeah, apologize, yawning. I need more moxie. A whispering orb or a family heirloom.
A whispering orb.
Why not? Mushrooms don't have families, right?
Huh?
Mushrooms don't have families anyways, right?
Yeah,
They just
do.
grow and sprout up and then start casting magic.
I gotta find that picture of the three of us holding that giant mushroom.
There you go. That could be your character concept.
My grandmother, she loved mushrooming too, and she dug up this huge deer mushroom. And it was our graduation. She's like, "Here, I dug this up for you. Take this and hold it so I can take your picture." It smelled so bad. We had to throw it away. All right, so what's next?
Next, create your background. Explore your character's background by answering the background questions in your character's guide.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of cool that each class has a guide.
I mean, it's kind of what Dungeon World did,
Yeah, that's true.
which so far, other than the rolling system in Dungeon World, that's probably my favorite, like, generic fantasy D&D kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. But I kind of like the Deathbringer one too.
I think Deathbringer's good, but
I mean, it's easy.
Deathbringer's easy.
Yeah.
I'm still overwhelmed by the pile of cards that's sitting in front of me.
Yeah.
But anyways, background questions. So, your fungi. These are your background questions. What did you do that made the people in your community wary of you?
Wary of me?
Yep.
Huh. That is a good question.
Don't know. What'd you do?
I took an unnecessary and stupid risk.
Okay. What mentor taught you to control your untapped magic, and why are they no longer able to guide you?
Well, my mentor was a very old fungrel, and he taught me well. The only thing he didn't teach me was that overdoing it has very negative consequences.
What do you mean by that?
I cast a rogue spell, and it went wild, and it backfired, and he kind of took the brunt of it. He stepped in to protect me, and that's why he's not here anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you killed him by mistake. You killed your mentor
By mistake.
by mistake. And that was your stupid risk?
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
It still haunts my dreams.
So you killed your mentor.
You know, to her point, she has a garden and she tends the garden and she just thinks, she kind of like, you know, sits there and meditates and...
Who tends the garden? The mentor that you killed?
No, my character.
Your character has a garden?
Yeah, she has a garden. And, you know, she just kind of sits there and contemplates and tries to communicate with her dead mentor, just saying how sorry she is and...
Via fungus.
Yeah.
All right. You have a deep fear you hide from everyone. What is it and why does it scare you?
A deep fear.
Yep. What's your character's deep fear that you hide from everyone?
Being eaten.
Being eaten? Okay. Okay, then this begs the question, do fungrel taste good? Like, are they like shiitake mushrooms? Like some people like love them? Are you, hold on, are fungrel hunted for food?
They could be.
I have, sometimes I have evil thoughts.
You have evil thoughts all the time.
All right. Looks like someone's gonna be dinner. Session 1. Mm-hmm. What's for dinner?
Not me.
All right.
She's poisonous.
No. She's tasty. That's why people eat her. Create your experiences. So, what was this? We were on background questions, I think.
Yep.
Create your background. Okay. And then create your experiences. So, where is this? Generate 2 starting... Work with the GM to generate 2 starting experiences for your character.
What does that mean?
Experience at +2. Don't understand. In Daggerheart, your character's experiences are one of the core ways you express your backstory and expertise through mechanics. An experience is a word or phrase used to encapsulate a specific set of skills your character has acquired. Experiences. Okay, so it goes on the front page. There's a experience page or section. Your character starts with 2 experiences at character creation, each with a +2. So you
Okay.
have 2 + 2.
Skills?
They're experiences, so 2 + 2 experiences. You'll earn more throughout your adventure. Before creating experiences, you're going to want to have a solid idea of who your character is. The background questions are especially helpful for this. When you're ready, work with your GM to create 2 experiences that have shaped your character. There's no set list of experiences to choose from, though we offer optional inspiration under experience examples.
Okay.
So they could be some sort of background experience. They could be a characteristic. They could be a speciality. They could be a skill. It could be a phrase. So you're encouraged to flavor your character's experience to give it a more varied use and play.
Okay. Is this where we choose skills?
Nope, this is where it could be, but you can also have like your experience be, for example, instead of just saying assassin of the Sapphire Syndicate. You could really dig into what you're trying to look for.
Okay.
Tip, if you're not sure what experience to take, consider the style of the campaign you're playing in and the actions you'll want to perform.
Well, definitely magic.
See, I just don't know how...
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure enough how that works. I'm going to say we could probably use that as we kind of develop things a little further, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right. Like, I would figure you'd want your experiences after you have a fully kind of fleshed out character, but what do I know? Step 8, choose your domain cards. Domains are the core building blocks of Daggerheart's classes. Okay. The following domains are included in this book: Arcana, Blade, Bone, Codex, Grace, Midnight, Sage, Splendor, and Valor. Each domain has a domain deck, a deck of cards containing abilities and spells with a central theme of focus. For details on what each domain represents and how to use your domain cards, see upcoming domains section.
Okay, we're probably going to want to go over that.
Each class in Daggerheart is formed by combining 2 of these domains. For example, the warrior class comprises blades and bones. Druids comprise arcana and sage.
I'm a sorcerer.
So to start, look at all the level 1 cards from your class's 2 domains and choose 2 cards, returning the rest to their respective decks. You can take 1 from each domain or 2 from a single domain, whichever you prefer. These cards grant you special spells and abilities. You'll choose another card each time you level up.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so sorcerer, what 2 domains do they have?
Don't know, but they're symbols. Let's go find them.
Okay.
We got... whatever this symbol is.
So while he's looking that up, I'll just talk a little bit about my keyboard here. So it's hooked up to my computer, and I am using a screen reader called Job Access with Speech, or JAWS, and I can navigate the computer completely without sight using this method, which is how I'm doing my character sheet. Did you find the domains?
I found one of the domains.
Okay.
I'm just looking for the other one. Is it this? It's this one. Okay. So, we have... Now, here's your origin. Your origin has a... Choose one of the following elements at character creation.
Okay.
Air, earth, fire, lightning, water.
Air, earth, fire, lightning, water. Lightning.
Lightning it is. Okay. And then the other thing you get is you can shape this element into harmless effects. Additionally, spend a hope and describe how your control over this element helps an action roll you're about to make. And then either gain a +2 bonus to the roll or a +3 bonus to the roll's damage.
Okay.
All right. So there's that. And then level 1 stuff. So there's that.
So I could say something like, I take a lightning bolt and I hurl it at a enemy,
Yep.
and it blasts. It dissipates on impact or something like that.
Why would you want it to dissipate?
Huh?
Why would you want it to dissipate?
Well, I don't want it to dissipate. I'm just kidding.
All right, so there's 6, looks like level 1 things you can pick.
Okay.
There's a lot of them are spells. There is one ability. Okay, so we got Rune Ward, We got Unleash Chaos.
Hold on. I'm guessing Rune Ward is like a protection spell.
Protective magic, yep.
Okay.
Um,
Unleash Chaos.
Unleash Chaos. It sounds like an attack spell.
Yep.
Wall Walk. I think you can figure out what that is.
Yep.
You can also have Pick and Pull. So to open locks, steal items.
Oh, okay.
Rain of Blades. So you throw a whole bunch of magic knives or something. And Uncanny Disguise.
You
On
can
a
disguise
facade as a humanoid.
Huh? Oh.
So you can change your face.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so is that one of them?
How many can he pick?
2.
Um.
So you changing your face for now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Uncanny Disguise. And what's your other spell that you would like to pick up?
Let's do an attack spell.
So Unleash Chaos, or there was a Rain of Blades. So
I'm guessing Rain of Blades is a ranged attack, and the other one is melee.
I don't know yet. So Rain of Blades. Spend a hope to make a spellcasting roll and conjure throwing blades that strike out at all targets within very close range. Targets you succeed against take D8 plus 2 magic damage.
Okay, and what's the
And if your
Unleash
target
Chaos?
is vulnerable, they take an extra D8. And then Unleash Chaos at the beginning of a session. Place a number of tokens equal to your spellcasting trait on this card. Make a spellcasting roll against a target within far range, and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from yourself to unleash against them. On a success, roll a number of d10s equal to the tokens you spent, and deal that much magic damage to the target. Mark stress to replenish this card and tokens, up to your spellcasting trait. At the end of each session, clear all unspent tokens.
All right, I want to do the melee one.
The blades?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just surprised.
She's not like DJ,
What's DJ?
my digital Jawa. She's not like her.
What does that mean?
She doesn't cower in the background.
Okay, but
She believes in what she's doing.
okay.
She wants to be in front.
All right. Be in front it is.
She doesn't know that wizards are not wizards. Sorcerers are squishy.
Okay, well, she'll probably find out pretty quick.
Yeah, she will.
Okay, connections. You're almost finished creating. Now it's time to forge connections. These represent relationships. So this sounds like party member connections. So that will happen at, sounds like a later date. I think that's it.
Really? That's all?
I'm just looking, but
Oh,
yeah.
we didn't do the experiences yet.
We get 2 experiences if you'd like to pick those.
Sure. Let me think. So it can be anything, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Um,
I mean, I think it's up to my final decision, but yeah.
well, obviously. But
Like you couldn't be the best ever at everything. That's not an option.
no, I don't think so.
What are you thinking?
She always has a magic phrase before she casts something.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know. I have to figure out what the phrase is.
Well, yeah, but that's like what is that? What's the narrative bonus to that?
Oh.
Like think about things like sticky fingers or a storyteller. Those are narrative kind of things.
Oh, it gives you a, okay.
It's a narrative kind of like experience that translates into a skill that gets you a plus.
Got it.
So you could be an assassin or yeah.
I mean,
Like what does your character do? What do they want to learn? What do they want to know? What do they seek? What do they desire?
well, she kind of,
Certainly not revenge.
not revenge, no. She kind of wants to, she kind of wants closure because
Closure. You killed the person.
yeah, and she feels horrible about it.
Well, it's a little late for closure. Sounds
wants-
like that's closed.
She wants to be forgiven.
Well, it's a little hard to be forgiven from a dead person.
I know.
So do you do something in your life now? Different strokes for different blokes kind of thing?
Yeah, she tries to be helpful. Somehow.
I don't know. You gonna talk to me? You gonna tell me how?
Maybe she is an apprentice at some kind of,
Well, but she killed her master.
yeah.
She's already been an apprentice, and you made it clear that at this point, she took a stupid risk, which is why.
No one is, people are wary, yeah. Okay. Let me think. Well, in her garden, she grows herbs and stuff, and she tries to feed other fungals that are hungry.
It sounds like you should have made a druid.
Probably. I don't know. I see her collecting things in the forest, like flowers and stuff.
Okay. But don't forget, you're like an arcane sorcerer with innate abilities. So what is your character? What's your character's drive? Why are they now an adventurer?
Well,
Not like specifics, but what makes them go out and adventure now? Are they trying to prove something?
that they're a good person, even though they took a stupid risk.
Okay, but how are they doing that? And why would they go into, I don't know, dungeons or whatever crazy things that kids get up to in Dungeons and Dragons nowadays?
Maybe to find some artifact that will be good for the town or the settlement that they live in.
Okay, so you're seeking powerful artifacts.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if she can bring back something like that, maybe people will not fear her and respect her more. And maybe she'll finally be forgiven for manslaughter or fungal slaughter.
I don't know. Seeks powerful artifacts. Okay. What else? It's another aspect of your character.
She likes... She sometimes feels like she's a bard. She likes to sing.
Okay, but so what does that mean? In what regard?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to give you a bonus. Okay.
These are things that give you some sort of skill or bonus type of thing. They give you a plus to doing some type of activity in the world.
Okay. What am I good at?
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't. Personally, I would have made this something you think about in game on your first session, but that's just my personal take on character creation.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
It doesn't list that as one of the options, but personally, that's what I would do. I think that's one of those as you play your character, it makes more sense to
Yeah, maybe we should just leave it there.
be like, hey, as I'm going, I really want to be good at that. That makes sense for my character based on what I'm doing. I want to have some previous experience in being a pickpocket or something.
You know, I almost regret not taking the one where you get to pick locks.
Why? Over the faces?
Yeah. But I don't know. The face one is useful.
It's your character. It's up to you.
I already chose it. It's fine.
Okay. So I think that's everything. One thing I didn't see, which I thought was interesting, even though it's on. Oh, here. No, I went right over it. Your starting equipment. Okay. Your physical attacks, your primary weapon, secondary weapon are at the top of the selection guide. So your suggested equipment is a dual staff, which is D6 plus 3 magic, I guess? Two-handed?
D6 plus 3?
Mm-hmm. And suggested armor is Gambison.
Okay.
So it sounds like you start with a magic staff and a Gambison.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Okay.
Hey, we just need to pick a name, right?
You know, I don't think that talks about it anywhere in here.
No name.
Picking a no, there was something about picking names and stuff. So I'm surprised they don't have I've always liked the tables of names. Sometimes those are useful.
Yes. That's the only thing that I really wish I could do better is read the tables. Because,
Oh, in books.
yeah, because the ones on PDFs, sometimes they read fine, but sometimes they just read like down a row, down a column, or across a row. And it's hard to make sense of it when it's just +2, +1, +2, +0, +0, +1. You know, it's like, okay, what am I reading?
You know, I'm surprised this didn't come with a GM screen.
You're right. It's too bad.
Because it's not that much like D&D. It's kind of its own thing. It would have been nice to
Yeah.
see something like that, but
Well, maybe they'll make one in the future.
I don't know. They're not playing it for their main game. Who knows?
Well, I can understand why they're not, because they weren't really sure how it was going to work. And it's still a new game.
Yeah. So,
So when you use the cards, what does that look like? Like, if you're going to use the card, you just like...
no. You're thinking like it's a card game. It's really not. It's just to help you build your character so you could have a list of cards in front of you with your abilities.
Right, but is it like roll to cast, or is it like spell slots?
I think it's just roll to cast. I don't think there's any spell slots.
Okay.
You do have your hope. Like one of the spells needed strain. The blade one needs hope to use.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one I took?
Yeah. Which is why I was surprised you took it, because you got to spend a hope to use it.
Maybe I should rethink that.
It's up to you. But the other one took just the strain.
Okay. Huh.
So the Rain of Blades is nice when you're surrounded, but otherwise it doesn't seem that great.
Yeah, let's switch that out for the other one.
Okay.
And I've got, what, 6 strain?
Yep.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee that you're going to roll high in your hope die.
So,
And that's the only time you can use it is to cast spells?
no, to cast that spell takes a hope die.
Okay, but what else do you use hope for?
I think it has a mechanic that gets you benefits. Versatile magic, spend 3 hope to re-roll any number of your damage die on attack that deals magic damage.
Oh. That's nice.
Spend a hope to use an experience or help an ally.
Is this something that anybody can use?
Probably, I have no idea. Each character sheet's different, which is one thing I don't like. From a DM's perspective, I'm not sure I like that how different each character sheet is.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I can have a idea in my head unless I look at everybody's character sheets what they are. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm sure if you know it well. But to me, coming into it blind, not playing Daggerheart before, not watching really any Critical Role playing Daggerheart, I don't know. It seems on the mildly overwhelming side with how much stuff there is.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cards too.
So, I don't know. Like that's why I've never got into Pathfinder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I like the idea of the system. It just seems overwhelming, and I'd rather roll dice and have fun with friends than
Figure it out.
spend the time to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, we're just starting to get into it. I think D&D was overwhelming for me the first time.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is overwhelming too, I think.
Yeah, Star Wars has a ton of skill trees. And I always get analysis paralysis when I look at them.
Yeah, well, there's a mountain of skill trees. It's not blind friendly.
Nope. It's still fun, but
I like the dice, even though they're hard to wrap your head around, but once you do, like that's why I want to do a Genesis at some point character build.
yep. I like the dice too, but I can't read them. So if it wasn't for you guys reading them to me, I'd have no idea.
Yeah, right. And I think you have to pay money for the app, and I don't think it read it to you either.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I get it. They don't support the game anymore, but
That was mildly annoying.
yes, paid good money for something that doesn't even have any sort of voiceover or anything in it.
Oh well, I mean, I kind of knew that going in, that it might not be accessible.
But yeah, so that's essentially Daggerheart here. The other thing I don't like is you have the core set box, right? Mm-hmm. And it has 6 slots in it, and I've broken out all these cards into their own separate piles based on kind of what they are, and I got 2 dozen, well, maybe not 2 dozen, but I have over a dozen piles here of cards.
That's a lot of piles.
That are all kind of their own, like, separate, independent thing.
We're going to have to get rubber bands for all those.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I have rubber bands.
No, I don't really want to do rubber bands, but I don't know what to do. Like, if we play it a lot, I'm almost going to want to get, like, a card box for each family of card.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I'm thinking put all the class cards in a row together with the ancestry cards, and then just, like, stack the different spell cards one on top of the other.
We could do that. I mean, hey, we have enough boxes. We could very easily find boxes for all of them.
Well, no, I was thinking about buying actual, like, spell card box things.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, Magic the Gathering exists. There's card holders for everything under the sun now.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's all I got, unless you want to go over anything else or have any other questions on Daggerheart.
Do we have anybody in chat?
No one's commented.
Okay. Well, I guess I can save my character sheet. So, yeah, creating a character sheet with Word is pretty easy. I have to figure out how to put it into Excel at some point, and let me know if you guys want me to show you how I would review it, because I could review it on the computer, but I can also review it because I have Meta Ray-Bans, and they will read. I think they will read everything to me. They're pretty accurate, but they're not like, they don't get everything right. But they do a pretty good job of reading his handwriting, which is awesome.
My handwriting is atrocious.
Yeah, it is. But that's okay. I love you anyway.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, if you guys want to see that sometime, I'd be happy to show it to you. So that's all I got.
There's nowhere to write.
Huh?
No, I'm just looking, and there's nowhere to write your spells that you picked.
Really? That's not good.
Yeah, I find that annoying too.
Oh, we never picked a name.
Do you have a name?
No.
Well, okay then.
But doesn't it have a name thing in the book?
Does not.
God, I need... And this is the problem. I have to go to a name generator to generate some names because I can't think of any.
You could be Shiitake. No. Scylla. You could be Psilocybus.
I'll be Scylla. I like that. Scylla.
There we go. Scylla. Well, we have a name. All we need is experience at some point. We can figure that out later.
Yep.
And then I have to figure out how to put all these massive amounts of cards back in the box. Yeah.
Yep. So I appreciate everyone joining in. If you are around later, I will be on with the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo channel, and we'll be talking to the lead for Wardens of the Eastern Marches, and someone from Castle Entertainment who also does, oh no wait, that was the Eastern Marches guy. John Mosey, I think he does Mork Billy.
Mork Billy and Eastern Marches.
Yep, and then Castle Entertainment, I think his last name is Leasing, and he does all sorts of dungeon modules. So interested to talk with them later tonight. Hope to see some of you on, again, on the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo channel. And I will see everybody in the next adventure.